Imagine this. Somewhere right now, a hotel worker is standing in front of a washing machine the size of a small car, dumping in bleach so strong it would ruin almost any fabric you own at home. And yet, that same chemical is the secret behind one of the most comforting feelings in the world, the moment you pull back the covers on a hotel bed. Have you ever noticed that no matter where you travel, the sheets are always white? A 5-star resort in Bali, a quiet roadside inn in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't matter, white sheets, every time. It seems like such a small detail that most people never stop to ask why. But once you start pulling at this thread, you find a story involving psychology, chemistry, and a business decision that changed the entire hotel industry. Let's start with the answer most people guess first. Cleanliness. On white fabric, a stain, a hair, a single mark stands out instantly. Housekeeping can spot problems in seconds and pull the sheet before a guest ever sees it. Hide the same stain on a patterned or colored sheet, and it could go unnoticed for days. That feels like a satisfying answer. Case closed, right? But stay with this a little longer, because the real reason goes much deeper than visibility. Think about trust. When you travel, you have no idea who slept in that bed last night. That thought alone can create quiet anxiety. Hotels understand this, and they know a guest needs to feel safe within seconds of opening the door. Across nearly every culture, white has become a symbol of purity. Hospitals use it. Laboratories use it. So when your brain sees white sheets, it doesn't even think it through, it just relaxes. That psychological effect happens before you've touched the fabric at all. Now here's something almost nobody knows. Many hotel sheets aren't purely white at all. Manufacturers add tiny amounts of optical brighteners, chemical compounds that reflect a bit of blue light, which tricks the human eye into seeing the fabric as whiter than white. Pure white cotton actually looks slightly yellow or dull under normal light. That bright, almost glowing white you notice when you walk into a hotel room? That's an optical illusion, built directly into the fabric. And that brightness has to survive brutal cleaning. Hotels don't wash sheets the way you wash them at home. Sheets get sent to industrial laundry plants, soaked in extremely hot water and blasted with bleach, strong enough to kill bacteria and erase stains completely. Colored sheets can't survive that kind of treatment. The dye would fade or break down within a few washes. White cotton can take it, wash after wash, load after load. And this is where something surprising happens. Efficiency. If every room had different colored sheets, laundry workers would have to sort each color separately to stop dye from bleeding into other fabric. That would slow everything down and cost hotels a fortune. But if every sheet from every room is the exact same shade of white, workers can throw everything into one giant wash together. No sorting, no risk, just one fast, uniform cleaning process, sometimes hundreds of sheets per single machine load. Here's a detail that might surprise you even more. Most hotel sheets don't last very long. Between the heat, the bleach, and the constant washing, an average hotel sheet is often replaced within 1 to 2 years, sometimes after only a couple hundred washes. That soft, fresh, brand new feeling you notice at a good hotel isn't an accident. It's because the sheet actually is nearly new, quietly swapped out long before most guests would ever notice wear. Now pause for a second. Isn't it strange how something this small connects chemistry, industrial logistics, and human psychology all at once? But the story has one more twist, and it goes back to a single decision that changed everything. Before the late 1990s, hotel rooms looked completely different. Thick quilted bedspreads, bold patterns, deep, heavy colors. White sheets as the industry standard didn't exist yet. Then, in 1999, Westin Hotels introduced something they called the heavenly bed. Layers of crisp white linen, A plush white duvet, pillows stacked like clouds. The idea was simple. Make the bed feel like five-star luxury, so comfortable that guests would book a room again just to sleep in it. It worked better than anyone expected. Guests loved the bed so much that some started asking where they could buy the same bedding for their own homes. Westin actually began selling it directly to customers. Other hotel chains noticed and copied the idea almost immediately. Within a few years, colorful bedspreads had nearly disappeared from hotels worldwide, replaced by the all-white look we now consider completely normal. So this was never really about cleanliness alone. It became a business strategy. White bedding created a feeling of luxury that guests couldn't easily copy at home, which made staying at a hotel feel special instead of ordinary. There's a quieter reason too, one most people never think about. White simply works everywhere. It fits a minimalist city hotel, a beachside resort, a classic countryside inn. It never clashes with decor, never goes out of style, and photographs beautifully on a phone screen at midnight when someone is scrolling through booking websites deciding where to stay. A patterned bedspread can look outdated within a year or two. White never does. So by now you can see how many layers were hiding behind something this simple. A tiny decision about sheet color turned out to involve trust, chemistry, laundry logistics, marketing, and one bold move by a hotel chain that reshaped an entire industry. The next time you check into a hotel and pull back a perfectly white bed, pause for just a second. That sheet isn't simple at all. It was chosen, bleached, brightened, and replaced, all so that in the exact moment you saw it, you'd feel one thing without ever questioning why. This is clean, this is safe, this is yours for the night. And maybe that's the real secret hiding inside every hotel room. The details that work best are the ones you never notice at all.